Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and today I wanted to have a little chit chat with you. And I'm currently packing all our belongings because I'm going to move in 2 weeks, and that's why I'm a little bit more quiet here on my channel last week. So it's a lot going on at the moment, and I'm setting up a community in the background for you guys to connect more, to have a weekly coaching call with me. And I had the first one this Tuesday with you, and it was so fun. And it was so, it felt so good to have this community here, and to step now more and more into my purpose, and help with all of my experiences I went through. And that's why I created this community. I will share the link in the description box with you. And I really thought what I can speak about today, because there's so much going on, and especially emotionally at the moment with me, because I moved last year to this new city and thought, okay, we make a new beginning here in this new city with my son, and it all went another direction now. And it's so fascinating how life, how fast your when you're listening to your soul, how fast it moves you. And I think I spoke about it in a German video when I back then when I recorded in German. But to pick the story up, I had a situation with the landlord here of our apartment, and he said something about my son, and that was the point when I came to the thought, okay, what is life telling me? And of course, I'm always working with my outside world as a mirror. So I thought, okay, first of all, of course, it was a situation where I stayed in my sovereignty, because an old version of me wouldn't have been this sovereign. And I had an activated nervous system, or backed up, or I don't know. And but then I really went inside and thought, okay, is this an opportunity now to really get honest with myself? If we want to stay here, is the apartment right? Is the city right? What do I want for the future? And okay, then I decided, it's not the perfect apartment, even if it's very beautiful here, and we felt comfortable, and liked the area. But it was really like, okay, I'm comfortable because it's okay, but I will not settle for okay in any part of my life now, because I knew I'm so much more worthy of what I really want in life. So I opened myself up to looking for other apartments. And a short amount of time, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks later, I had a situation with the father of my son. And of course, long story short, it went or it brought me to the situation that we are going to move again, and we will move closer to the father of my son, so that I have more time to have more spots for clients, and express more my own purpose more. And I'm so called to do it. And I was always a little bit complaining about how can I make more space for my purpose. And long story short, we are moving now in in 2 weeks. But when I look back now, how fast this manifested, and I quit my apartment before I even had signed a new apartment. And when an old version of me would have freaked out, would never have done this, because I needed the safety and yeah, the knowing where we want to live and how this all will play out. And but I now in yeah, I've so much grown in the last few years that now I know to listen to the nudges of my soul, and that it will always work out for me. So yeah, I decided to quit the apartment, and now we're moving, and I could not imagine a better apartment that I found now for us, and a better location. And of course my ego don't like it, or doesn't like it to move in another direction, because I decided last year that I wanted to live here in the city where we're living now, and really was holding on to the outcome that we're creating our new life here, and now it will be a different destination. And I'm little bit distracted. I hope you don't hear the loud music here from the car, from my neighbor. Yeah, but to speak about this clearly, and of course it's a little bit more emotional for me as well, because because the mind make plans and thinks it knows where the journey goes, but soul has other plans, and you're coming to a point where you only trust, and you know it will in the end play out as you wanted to, or even better. And yeah, but even when I look now on my situation, I have to move, I have to sell some furniture that I won't take with me. I'm on my own. I have to hold the nervous system of my child. Of course, he has to say goodbye to his kindergarten here, and will now start school in September in the new location we are then at. And it's a lot. And when I think back on the move that we did last year, it's kind of the same situation, but I am not the same person anymore, and I have built over the years more and more capacity. And when you think about maybe your own life, that yeah, sometimes you have the feeling that you're going backwards with some situation, but to think of it like that you build so much more capacity on the way, that you can move now through the same situation but in a different kind of way. So of course last year it was so chaotic to sell my home, and to get all the furniture out and do all the paperwork, and to renovate and everything. And now it's like I'm very calm, because I know it will work out, and I'm always protected, and I know I can lead myself through this, because how can you describe it? I'm so grounded in myself, even with my purpose now. And that's another topic that I want to touch here, because of course a lot of people are speaking about timeline jumps, and of course I can tell that's very much a timeline jump now here, but it's not in a way of, oh, now I'm moving into this new reality and everything is love and light. No, of course everything will change, and it will make a huge impact on our daily life. And I'm very looking forward to have this structure and more time, and my son will have more time with his dad. And but we are also here to not only live the love and the light, but only to, but more to embody our what we are aware now in our daily lives, and not only to reach for the higher states of frequencies and to feel good, and yeah, to have this consciousness over here and go up to I don't know in which dimension. No, it's yeah, I think the time to embody this higher frequencies in our daily lives. And that was really a challenging part the last few months for me, because I could feel it in my body that of course I'm aware of so much, and I can recognize patterns very easily in myself and in other people. That's why I'm here, creating this content and helping you guys, because it's a gift, of course, and I want to use it, and want to express it. But of course, I'm a human being here and living my daily life as well, and I have a son and I have responsibilities. And but how can you embody more of your consciousness in your everyday life? Of course, in everyday situation that you make, and that of course you are protected and guided on this way. And even when now in my situation it feels like we're going backwards, I know it and I can feel it now in the energy that never I was never more feeling like this new and higher version of me, because I listen to my inner voice, and I can sense it in an instant. And it's so nice now to co-create this life, because I can use my outside world as a mirror, and to know I'm on the right path, and it's the aligned way now to move back to, yeah, the father of my son, or in the area that's close. And yeah, but it's sometimes it's really challenging to hold the line, because of course inside it's the right thing to do. But yeah, sometimes the ego comes in the way and tells you, okay, what do you want to do there, and do you like the area, and do you like the people there, and to trust that your soul knows that there's something better for you. And it can't, no, you say it in a different way, it can only become better because I know that I did my inner work, and I'm looking on my own behavior and patterns, and I'm working on it. And the more I release everything that's stuck in my energetic system, that it only can get better, because I get rid of this whole density in my system. And of course I'm really not trying to speak about all the concepts, because it's so much content out there. And I think the people, yeah, it's really depends on how good you are with your discernment, and you're in tune with your body, and you can feel the difference, because it's not only me telling you my kind of concept, or what I think, or what's resonating with me, and what kinds of concepts I have in my mind to put this into words, what's happening on your awakening, or your Kundalini awakening, or ascension, or however you want to call it. But I wanted really to focus more on, how to embody it every single day. And that's not all the time that it's easy, and you sometimes you have to make a choice. Do you want to go with your ego and the old way of acting, or do you want to go with the nudges of your soul? And when you're on this awakening path, you know exactly when you're not listening to the nudges, then it will get worse, and your soul is pushing you where it wants you to go and who you want to become. Of course, we are a free will universe, but in my experience, it was really like my soul was pushing me through many experiences. But of course, I could tell, yeah, I have free will, but there was a point that it was so painful to act in the old ways, and that's when you really can recognize in your body that you have grown that much, when you know, yeah, you would love to act like this, but it doesn't feel aligned anymore and it doesn't feel right, and you have to do it another way even when it's uncomfortable, and you have to grow into this new version of you. But it's like, yeah, sometimes your soul doesn't let you the space to have a choice. That's all what I'm saying. And yeah, it's my experience, and it's not only yeah, to push through what wants to come through, and to really check in with you and be honest with yourself, what you want in your life, and what are you scared of. So yeah, I think that were some thoughts that wants to come through today, and I hope it was something in it that you resonated with. So thank you for listening, and see you the next time.